Welcome, Pisces, to your love reading for August 23rd to the 26th of 2018. So let's see what's going on with you. The full moon is in your sign, so it will activate a lot of energies and the things that you might need to do when it comes to taking care of you, yourself, maybe some personalized things that you would like to change. And I feel like there's some good energy surrounding you. I feel for many of you out there, but the intensity might be very strong because the full moon does bring a lot of endings to certain situations, and especially when it comes to love. So let's see what's going on with you, Pisces. So the mutual or overall energy between you and the other person that you could be dealing with, Pisces. So the King of Cups is showing up. And this could be another Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, male or female, but I feel like this is a good energy of stabilized emotions, good communication, being around others, and just being treated fairly or kindly with an immediate environment, whoever you might be around. So this person could affect you in some way. This could be the effect that you might have on somebody, your love interest, and I feel like this is a good thing. So keep that in mind over the next few days, all right? So what is the energy or person, what is the person bringing towards you? The person that you're dealing with, what they might be bringing towards you. If that person is maybe disappointed with you, either they had to move away from you, you kind of pushed them away, maybe you, maybe something did happen where there was some kind of friction and some kind of disappointment. So I feel that if they're dealing with something that's too stressful for them, they have to step away from it. They have to step away from you. But I feel like they're not really happy with what's going on, so they're moving away. All right. So let's see. What is your response? What are you bringing towards them, Pisces? What are you bringing towards them? So you might be very frustrated with that particular person, and I feel like this is either letting them know how you might be feeling, whether it's a lot of communication, the intense communication that you could be letting them know. I almost see like them walking away and you maybe addressing them, kind of coming back or being combative in some way. For some of you out there, and that's not necessarily true for everybody. It could be two people that are involved and you might be in the middle of some kind of entanglement for some. So I feel like that might be very intense because of the emotional intensity that could be there. And it doesn't mean that you're going to overdo it or overstate your boundaries, because I feel like the King of Cups is trumping the energy of someone else, or the energy that you might be able to tap into with the full moon being there, of having compassion and being sensitive to how the other person might be feeling or what they might be going through. So I keep that in mind. All right. So I feel like you might be very intense as well, but still trying to balance it. All right. So what is the advice for Pisces? The advice. This tells you to get rest. All right. Sometimes you might be up late at night. You might be doing different things that you still have worries about, even if it's somebody else and you can't get something off your mind. It's there. So this tells you to clearly get some rest, to try to find some you time, as I was talking about, some things that you need to do for yourself, taking care of you. And I feel like that's going to come into the forefront. It's going to be out there. So let's put these right here. Okay, 1 second. So let's see, what is the outcome? What is the outcome for Pisces? You're going to have fun. All right. The sun is it's a major arcana, so it's really trumping everything. So I feel like this is a card of having success, maybe expressing yourself, communicating a lot to others. And this could be you and your romantic partner. You might be around them, even if you're not. There's some kind of you're engaging with others, they're engaging with you, but I feel like there's this success. This is a really big joy. So some of you around Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Then you have Leo around here, which could affect you, but other people might be around as well. And let's clarify the 8 of Cups for the personal energy that's coming towards you. Clarify the 8 of Cups. Yeah, they might be crying, they might be disappointed, they may be saddened about something that has going on, whether it's drinking, whether it's drugs, whether it's anything like that. There could be heavy intoxication, or just them really feeling down about something that did happen. Either you disappointed them, they disappointed themselves, or someone else is disappointing them. And I feel like you might be very stressed. Even if there's some kind of drama or conflict where that person is not addressing some things or letting you know about something, I feel like that's something that could be going on because you would like to go to battle even for them, or something that's going on, I feel, and that's why you might be stressed about something. But I feel like you have no other choice but to just walk away from it and maybe ignore it and maybe have some good time, because I feel like you will. Clarify the 9 of Swords for your advice. So the Four of Wands is here, and this is the indication of a big move. Sometimes you might be having issues or cold feet about moving in or getting married, getting engaged, because of conflict, the tension that you might have with another person, and whether or not this is going to constantly follow you around. That might be an issue there. So I feel like that is part of what's on your mind, or the fact that some of you might be married, or the other person is married, and there's conflict or something there that's going on where you don't like what's going on, so you're having to separate and move on from that particular connection. But I feel like there's some good things definitely happening for you, but whether or not you see it all, this week, it remains to be seen. But I feel like your partner, whoever you might be dealing with, is just emotionally withdrawn. All right, so messages from the romance angels for Pisces for August 23rd to the 26th. We have romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So some of you might be exploring to get to know somebody, to open up to them, but they still could be going through something very intense and something that doesn't make them happy of how you might have treated them, or how they might have been treating you, and they could be feeling some kind of way about that. So that could be on their mind. All right, but doesn't mean that it's not worth it, because the sun is showing up. All right, so let's see messages from Archangel Michael for Pisces for August 23rd to 26th. And then we do have make a commitment. And it says, Archangel Michael, as an angel of courage and confidence, I call upon you to lend me your strength. Allow me to commit to myself, my life, and my divine purpose. Please clearly guide me so that I can fully open my heart to every experience. So the commitment to things that you would like to move into. This is a love reading, a relationship. Sometimes you might have fear of committing to someone because of emotional disappointment or something that you like to achieve, and sometimes you might not feel like it's necessary because of the conflict that's always been there. So you need to maybe make a decision to at least move forward in a certain direction and see what actually happens as you move into it, and try to be confident that you will get it done, that things will be okay. If they aren't, that means that they were not meant to work out. So try to keep that in mind. Okay, so that's going to be your reading. I do send you a lot of love, lots of light, tons of healing vibes as well. You can always go to the website Psychicloveheals.com to schedule something for you. The audio tarot upload options are available, and the recorded videos are available. The phone call option will not be an option, at least for this week. And sometimes the readings could take 24 hours, or they can take 21 business day, or they could take 4 to 5 business days. Okay, depending on how many are ordered. So a lot of love, a lot of light, and enjoy.